Good morning, fellow traders. Welcome here. It's time for the Good Morning Market Prep for Thursday, June the 3rd, 2021. I hope everybody had a great night last night. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research. Everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. All right, well, let's check and see where we left off in the market yesterday. Right, so SPX again, monthly chart here, still a little bit red, right? Weekly chart still not in crash territory yet, but we're getting some interesting price action here today. We had an inside day yesterday. It's been very narrow range type stuff, right? If you go to the SPY, right, you can see the low volume that we've been having the last couple days into this whole holiday weekend stuff that seems to be continuing going into this week, right? Elliott wave count going in today. We've got a bullish one here, right? We're trying to stay as bullish as possible because we're over the macro upper trend line, but we do have this 1-2 potential, but looks like we might be heading into a gap down here this morning. The S&P futures just continue to drop here today. We were down 15 points, now we're down 26 points, so we're seeing a bit of a drift down here today, which could give us a gap down and start to change things. There is the potential for, if you go back to the SPX here, there is the potential for a much more bearish wave count, right? And so we'll see how that goes, right? So for instance, this could be, right, wave 1, and this could be A, B, C wave 2, and we could be starting a macro wave 3 down, right? So we just have to be a little bit careful with that one. So we just haven't been moving, right, in the last couple of days. So we'll see what they have in store for today and where we go from there. Let's take a look at the MES. Again, we took out a lot of geometric levels here this morning. You can see this macro one right here got taken out. This is from our show last night, a couple of these comments up here. But a lot of these levels broken down, retested, and then down again. So we'll see. We've got job numbers coming out this morning, but this is some pretty aggressive selling here going into today. So we'll see how that holds. It'd be tough to see the job numbers really try to push this thing up right now. If the job numbers are bad, right, and the comparables are bad, this thing could really start to push its way down. So we might see a little bit of action going in today. We'll see how that goes. Why is this doing this? I mean, is there any real news? No. But one of the big reasons, we talked about this in the bubble report, one of the big reasons on this is these meme stocks, right, that keep on working their way up. We'll take a look at a couple of them in a little bit. And it just, you know, when those meme stocks go up and the big money is stuck short, right, they're going to do whatever they can to manipulate this market, try to bring it down, try to bring those names down too. Right, so it is a possibility there. So we saw that last time GME with the game stonk had its big move up right here. The Qs just lost a major support level right here, so it's gonna be a little bit different from in the bubble report. IWM just lost this geometric line. I was warning about this in the bubble report this morning that hey, these guys need to hold, right? XLF is gonna be a really key one here this morning. We just got below. We were ticking right at this geometric line right here. But the fins, the banks need to hold today if this market wants to stay up. So VIX was getting perky here this morning too. I warned about if we get over, goodness, we're already up to 19. I warned about if we get over 20. I mean, if I could get the bubble report out like 10 minutes earlier, it'd be like, this is always like essentially predicted. But anyway, if we get over 20, watch out, right? This market could get really really dicey, right? So Apple, again, holding on to some signal zones down here. Tesla down this morning. We're looking at a potential macro wave 5 down to fill its open gap below. Bitcoin, again, this one is actually holding up here today. It bounced off of its geometric line, its macro upward trend line, right? So it's. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to get more in-depth video coverage on the stocks or setups that are on our radar, be sure to join our group or subscribe to the Bubble Report for more morning analysis. The Bubble Report includes S&P 500 review, also a market profile game plan on the S&P futures, sector updates, gappers, orbs, unusual option activity, economic calendar, and we also have Elliott wave counts that are on our radar made by Algo 382. Be sure to click the link at the end of this video to subscribe today.